what do you want?
Why even ask him? He's already been turned away.
Just doing my job. You can only pass once I'm sure of your intentions. Do you agree to abide by our rules and make your contribution in the honor of Ravok?
Yes.
Good. You may pass.
Do you really intend to let him pass? What is wrong with you?
That's not your decision to make.
Bring him to Khan. He should decide.
Good idea. You stay beside me, got it? Follow me. Okay, I don't think Marat can hear us anymore.
You, come here and state your purpose.
Who's asking?
Arrogant wretch. Who do you think you are? I know you don't belong here. I can smell an outsider from 3 tunnels away. Tell me, what is the general situation beyond the grotto's gates?
Magellan's under assault from an advanced alien race.
Yes, we've seen the Dark Towers. The intruders will be dealt with when the time comes. You're Jax, right? The outsider I've heard so much about. The former Out Commander who ended the war between the Free People and the Outs. You have quite a reputation there.
Knowing all that, I'm surprised you'll even tolerate me being here.
Oh, you're not the powerful leader of the Free People you once were. Your word carries little weight now. But perhaps there's still a use for you. I didn't get this far by discarding all but the most effective tools. I see immense destructive potential in you, just waiting to be unleashed. Maybe you can give me a glimpse of what you're truly capable of.
Did you know some Morcons slaughtered the Berserkers at the World Heart to the west?
Oh, did they now? I assume that's Dragon and his band of infidels. Forget him. He's an unbeliever who puts material wealth above all else. The worthless scum that follow him only do so as long as they're paid. One day he'll wake up with a knife in his back. And no one here will be surprised or particularly bothered. I strongly suggest you adopt the same attitude towards him.
I know who you mean. He's not a problem anymore.
We came from nothing, and so we must return to nothing.
You're a Morcon patriarch?
Victor is the only name I go by. Grandiose titles are like bad prostitutes. Use them once, and you're stuck with something unpleasant for life. This world is a festering cesspit. We weren't put here to make a mark in the filth. Our role is only to ensure that the eternal silence returns. Never forget that.
You're preparing for a large-scale conflict, right?
We have a sacred mission to fulfill. All our efforts must be focused on improving our military capabilities. We have no place for those too weak, too indecisive to embrace our vision. The Tormentors will see to that.
What does this sacred mission entail?
Alb and outlaw scum to the north, berserkers and clerics to the west. All festering sores on our world, pestilent growths that plague our existence. Plagues must be eradicated. They must not be allowed to spread. That is Ravok's will, and so it is our responsibility to see it enacted.
How will you deal with the aliens?
The Dark Towers that descended upon Caracas are a sign. The time of deliverance is close at hand. Ravak will guide us. Patience is our most powerful weapon. Soon the heretics will atone for their sins. And don't forget, in the beginning there was darkness, oblivion, balance. We came from nothing, and so we must return to nothing. This we do in Ravak's name.
You're talking about open warfare.
Of course, but all we need is improved military strength. We will achieve our goal. Failing Ravak is not an option. At this time, a large-scale offensive would be unwise. But if we're patient, the newcomers to the Battle of Magalan will do their part. Let the foreign interlopers run riot for now, and we will deal with whatever is left. Now leave me. I have business to attend to.
Happy now?
What the hell is this? You need it that badly? You really need help.
I need to work. If you want something, come back later this evening when I'm free.
Oh yeah. Which means no more pointless bickering. I'm not taking you to Khan. I only said that to shut Murad up. I'm Dimitri, by the way. Now listen, if you really want to stay here, there's a few things you should know.
I don't want any trouble. Just take me to Khan.
Definitely not a good idea to have you running around here on your own. Someone has to tell you our rules and customs. Otherwise, you'll get in trouble.
You're right. Khan can wait.
Good. Now I can tell you what to watch out for down here. Come on. I'll show you around and tell you what you need to know. Come on, then. See that big passageway up ahead? One level below us? Behind it is Ravak's Cathedral and the Blood Cistern. Only the higher-ups are allowed to pay homage there to Ravak and his eternal oblivion. You shouldn't even try to get to the cathedral. If you want in, you'll have to join us, or make one hell of an impression on Khan. Let's move on. Still lots to see. We're just about to enter the War District. That's where we poachers have our cages for bringing new recruits into Morcon society. You joined up voluntarily. Otherwise, you'd probably be in there with the prisoners. Besides the cages, there's also the arena. You can see that later. Watch out for the guards. Not all of them are happy to let you go from one district to another. So just watch yourself, okay?
You'd have put me in a cage if I hadn't come here voluntarily?
We need new blood, and you look like a good prospect. So yeah, that might have happened. I used to work at the cages myself, so come on, I'll show you where I used to work. As a non-Morcon, this must seem strange to you.
Yeah, a little.
If we lose a worker, then that endangers the balance. So we have to keep our numbers up to help us survive. We get these new recruits, teach them all about our way of life, and make them into new Morcons. It's a good life here in the grotto, better than anything outside. So our recruits are safer here, and soon forget about their old lives. But I've said too much.
Terrain unstable. Recommend caution.
Hey, you don't belong here. These tunnels could come down on your head at any time. Not a good place to be hunting rats.
Don't talk to me! Anyone sees us talking, and I'll be in for another beating. Go on, get out of here!
stupid and impulsive. Why are you wasting your time with that?
Thank you for helping my husband. It's good to see him again after such a long time. Here. It's not too much, but it's yours. I'm sure you can find some use for it.
No problem.
Hope things can get back to normal now, though I guess that's too much to ask. Hope has no place here.
When are you heading back to the Berserkers?
Shush! Not so loud! I was never there, remember? As far as anyone knows.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm selling goods that I earned through gratuitous acts of extreme violence, right? Look, I'm not trying to get rid of you. Just don't want anyone overhearing us.
Let's trade.
Sounds good.
Watch what you're doing here!
What do you want? We don't let your kind in here. Pay or get out.
Don't like outsiders, huh?
Makes no difference to me where you're from. We're all worthless in the eyes of Ravak.
So what do you want?
What I want? Blood. Or sweat.
What?
That's what you can pay me in. So, which is it gonna be?
Sweat? You mean work, right?
Clever boy.
And the other option? The blood?
Yours. In a duel. With me. So, what's it gonna be? If I like the results, your machine can also enter.
Neither. I'm not that keen on getting into this place.
Fine. Then fuck off.
Each man gets one Russian.
May Ravak be with you. Interested in any of my gear?
Sure.
I'll need to see your permit.
Well,
No permit. Just as I thought. Come back when Tengus has given you one.
But Master Tengus, that's just not enough.
Perhaps you'd rather eat nothing at all.
Forgive me, Master.
Stop right there! You have no business in this district. Get out of here!
I look smaller than I am, because I feel bigger than people realize.
That'll teach you to talk back to me. Well, look what we have here. Just in time for our little party. Looks like this one's finished. But I'm not, so what do you think? Want to take his place?
See, you haven't changed.
Can't say the same about you, idiot. Still wasting your life in that shithole?
Not anymore. A lot's happened since then. What are you doing here anyway? Thought you were with the outlaws.
Used to be. I'm done with those assholes. Berserkers are in charge of the fort now. To hell with that. Then there's Baxter up at the crater. Fucker wanted me to work my way up from the bottom. You believe that? My own people. Figure I might as well hang out with the crazies here.
What about your brother? Still in touch with him?
Logan? Screw him. Ever since the Berserkers kicked him off the throne, he's just another asshole. Hangs around the coast these days. Still acting like he's a duke, though. Murder, robbery, the huge. Who cares? I have other plans.
Looks like you got a good thing going.
Hey, they're a bunch of violent psychos. Of course they love me. You know how it is. We both know how to land on our feet. Still hanging out with that little tramp? What was her name? Kaya? Heard you two had a kid.
Yeah, it's been, interesting.
Whatever. None of my business.
Like what?
The Morcons might be crazy, but at least they get right to it. Something needs doing, they get it done. No fucking around.
Sounds like the perfect match.
Not the smartest bunch, though. Could be taking over the world, but they'd rather hide down here. You ask me, they should have climbed out of this hole a long time ago. It's like they're scared shitless of everyone out there.
What do you mean?
What they need is an emissary. Someone to tell the other factions how it's gonna be.
Since when do you care about other people?
I used to care about you, didn't I, asshole? Or have you forgotten already? Anyway, things have changed. It's a whole new game.
What kind of game?
You been out there lately? There's giant towers all over the place. War, plagues, all kinds of shit. Of course, the Morcons have no idea what's going on. The odd vandal comes back from a raid with a scrap of information. It's not enough. We have to start talking to the other factions. Either that or we get slaughtered.
I need people I can trust. I could really use someone like you.
I'm listening.
Renegades and anyone willing to fight the invaders in their towers are gathering at the Bastion of Caracas.
Yeah, I heard. Why do you think I was telling you my plans? But first, you'd have to do something for me.
What?
I help you with your crazy plan. You help me with mine.
Uh-huh. And just how much trouble am I getting into?
No big deal. Just the other factions... well, they kinda have issues with me. I need someone who knows how these assholes think. Someone who can get me in the door with them and have my back if things go south.
Okay, then. I help you with your diplomatic mission. You join the fight at the Bastion.
Deal. Okay, let's see what group of freaks you put together at the Bastion. I bet it's a big old bunch of losers, drunks, and deadbeats.
You'll fit right in.
Guess I'll be seeing you. And quit staring at my ass!
Am I supposed to be okay with this?
High probability of collapse.
I don't think you fought in the arena yet.
But my will is unbroken. I want to get out of here.
May you find oblivion. Weapons, ammunition, whatever you need. We stock them all.
Show me what you got.
No.
No?
Strangers get nothing from me.
Huh. And you think that's enough? Good luck. You have strong lungs. We'll see what's left of you.
What do you mean there's nothing?
I can't change that.
You really abduct people and put them into cages?
It's not as bad as it sounds, honest. Lots of the people we bring here don't get that we're just trying to save them, but they all see the truth eventually. Trust me, it's kept us going for over 100 years. We survived the impact. We survived decades of isolation and wars. We'll survive whatever these strange towers mean. You'll see. The path of the Morcons is the only true path.
Can I fight in the arena too?
Even though you're not a Morcon, you mean? It's very unusual. But the arena master is just over there. We can go ask him. Even if they say yes, do me a favor and don't do it now. We haven't got the time. If you get killed in the arena, I'll have to explain it to Khan somehow. I'll wait here for you. Did you want to talk to the arena master? His name is Attila. He must be around here somewhere. Or have you changed your mind?
Look at this. I don't believe it. An outsider in our grotto? I don't know about that. It's true, is it not? The world out there really has lost its reason. I bet you've come a long way.
What are you doing here?
It's my job to test anyone who wants to leave the grotto.
Test?
Most of them have never been to the surface. Not like you have. Gotta make sure they're ready for the dangers out there. That's what the arena's for.
And they fight there against your prisoners?
What? No. The prisoners are all to be new followers of Ravok. We use creatures in the arena. Anyone who beats them gets to leave the grotto.
And if they fail?
Then they stay here, where it's safer for them. That's assuming the creatures don't kill them, of course. Which is what happens most of the time. So what are you doing here?
Dmitri told me about the arena.
He should be keeping watch, not telling damn stories. It's me who decides who fights in the arena. You don't need your skills tested, though. You came from outside. You already know the dangers. So, why should I let you fight?
Is there a prize?
If you want to win shards, then this isn't the place for you. The arena isn't for entertainment. If that's what you're looking for, go find Ghosta in the cellar. He also cares nothing for honor or glory.
So in the arena you can't win anything?
You win experience and respect. Also, you can keep the possessions of the fallen. We waste nothing here. But we have no fights happening right now. Not enough creatures. Venya's people usually catch the beasts. But they must be having problems since they haven't brought us any new ones. Come back later if you want to know more. Dmitri must be waiting for you. And I hate to leave the gate unguarded. May Ravak be with you.
There you are. Can we move on?
Let's move on.
Sure thing. Finally, we get to the heart of the grotto. The residential district is a holy place for many of us. A place of tranquility, contemplation, and drinking. We don't relax often, but when we do, it's in the cellar with Ghosta.
None of the major factions have a good plan to counter the aliens. It's up to us to come up with something.
Besides the residential district, there's also the quartermaster's district and trader's district. Who knows how Khan will react to you? Take this opportunity to buy a few things. You might not get another chance. I suggest you talk to Tengus. He might allow you to trade here. Then your journey won't have been for nothing.
You really all live down here?
You get used to it, and it's safe. But watch out for the tunnels at the back. They're old and in danger of collapsing.
I wouldn't have thought you'd have a bar here.
You mean the cellar? Yeah, as long as the goddamn resistors don't try to get it closed down. It's a good place, and its owner, Ghosta, is a useful man to know.
So where's your quartermasters?
Are you blind? Just over there. Come with me. Talk to Tengus. He decides who can and can't trade here.
Yes. Praise be to Ravak. And blessed be the balance. Yeah. Go on. Get out of here. May Oblivion find you, stranger. I see you've traveled a great distance to be here. What do you want? My approval?
All I want is to be able to trade.
And why should I let you do that? An outsider, a non-believer. You won't get anything here without my say-so. Not a job, not a crumb of bread.
No exceptions?
You're an uninvited guest in our home. You'll have to give me a reason to help you.
Maybe there's something I can do for you.
You do something for me? I am the master of steel. Whatever I want, I have made. And anything I lose, I can have found.
Guess I'd better be going then.
Wait. Are you a man of war?
Of course.
I thought so. Now listen. Until you've been given permission to stay, you will not be allowed to trade, and you will not waste any more of my time. We'll see if circumstances change. Now leave.
how did things go with Tengus? Did you get your trading permit?
Nope, not yet.
Thought not. If everything goes well with Khan, you'll have enough time later to convince him.
Let's keep moving.
Don't worry. I'll convince Khan to let you stay. Let's go and see him then. Stay close to me. One more thing you need to know. You don't speak unless Khan speaks to you. Understand?
You got it.
What are you doing here, Dmitri? You'd better have a good reason for leaving your post.
I need to talk to Khan.
But the Great Khan doesn't want to talk to you.
This stranger is asking for refuge.
Interesting.
Murat and I both think he'd make a good Morkhan. We've lost a lot of people recently. We need good new replacements.
And he came here voluntarily, you say?
Yes.
That's unusual. Khan will consider your request. The stranger can stay here until Khan has made his decision. He should return tomorrow and await Khan's judgment.
You get all that?
Yeah. Why didn't he tell me that himself?
It's the rules. As a Morkhan, I'm superior to you, and also responsible for you. It's a privilege to speak with the voice of Khan, and an even bigger one when Khan addresses you personally. So, you heard him. Any more questions? Oh, and don't forget to check in with Khan once in a while. If you really can't wait, you can pass the time in the cellar. Or just sleep.
I'm busy already.
Good. Then I can leave you alone with a clear conscience. Murat's probably complaining already. I better get back. You'll find me at the gate if you need me. See ya.
You must be the outsider Dmitri spoke of.
Look,
Enough! I don't want to hear from you. The Great Khan will decide your future. Once it is decided, I will find you and deliver his verdict. Until then, you may stay here.
What about my robot?
What is his designation?
Crony U4.
Unit U4? What is your currently assigned leadership unit?
Current leadership unit, Jax.
All right. Unit U4. Please list all of your current remote connections.
Current remote connections, none. Current remote access permissions, none.
It seems as though this unit really does respond to your commands only. It can stay, if you wish.
Thanks.
Hey, quit that already!
That's why I sent you.
He never makes exceptions, not even for me. Maybe he's right. Why should you care what happens to them?
Warning. Atmosphere conditions unsuitable for proper function of human hypothalamus.
Are you saying that the bad air in the grotto makes the people here dumber than average?
Analysis confirmed.
You should probably keep your voice down, or the Morcons might make you into a trash can.
Free from this false order. Free from pain in a world of equality, ruled by darkness and oblivion. In Ravok's name.
I see you've been allowed to stay.
How do you know?
Because you're still alive. Let me tell you something. You may have come here with good reason. To give meaning to your life, perhaps. To find a home. But you can't stay in the grotto without giving something in return. So, you'll do what we tell you to.
And what does that mean?
It means completing a job to my satisfaction.
All right, we have an agreement.
You're determined enough, I see. But keep in mind that once a decision has been made, it cannot be changed. This is our way.
What is it you want me to do?
A job I can't entrust to any Morcon.
Why not?
If I could, I would have done so already. I need you to find Ivan, one of our warriors. He should return as soon as possible. You can visit our merchants for equipment or anything else you might need for your journey.
You can call off the search.
What? Why?
Simple. Ivan is...
Shit. We'll continue this conversation later. I have to deal with someone else first. Come with me. You again.
Master Tengus,
Do you want to end up in the blood cistern?
Please, you have to understand. We need better armor. The tunnels...
If Ravak decides to bury you under rubble, then so be it. Now get out of here. I have more important matters to attend to. I'm still waiting for that answer. So what do you want to tell me? It had something to do with your task.
It's about Ivan.
I'm listening.
What do you want from him?
You forget your place. I asked you a question and you still haven't answered.
I'm getting to that.
I hope so for your sake. Now listen. He was sent out to find supplies for our people.
I thought you said he was a warrior.
Of course he is. How else could he carry out the raids to secure those supplies? What matters is we're still waiting for them. We can't live on prayers alone.
He's back.
How's that possible? I just gave you the job. And how do you know that?
We came here together.
I don't like this at all.
What's wrong?
The poachers were supposed to tell me when he returned. I'll be sure to make my wishes clearer to them in the future. As for Ivan, I won't let him off so easily.
Why's that?
I suspect he's working with the enemy. Instead of looting their bodies, he's trading with them.
And that's a crime?
It is, and I can prove his treason. There have been no signs of struggle on any of the supplies he's brought back recently. Not one drop of blood. Nothing. Which can only mean he can't have taken them by force.
Is that all?
You should know. You've spent enough time with him. So tell me, has he been trading with the enemy?
No. He's done nothing but follow your orders.
If that's true, he has nothing to fear. But I wasn't born yesterday. I'll need more than the word of an outsider. We will establish his innocence in the blood cistern. These shards are for completing your task. And these are for answering my questions. There's nothing more you can do for me now. And take this. It'll clothe you better than those rags you're wearing. If Ivan owes you anything, you should go see him. Although he might not be in any state to settle his debts after his treatment. So don't take too long.
You never really cared about the supplies, did you? You just wanted Ivan back.
Correct.
I don't appreciate being used.
Then you shouldn't have come here. Did you really think I'd trust a stranger with such a matter? Anyway, it's not like you're going away empty-handed. To show you just how grateful I am, I'll make sure Khan knows how useful you've been. Though it goes against all I believe in, I will support you joining our ranks.
May Ravak be with you. Interested in any of my gear?
Sure.
So you have permission to trade. Good. Now you just need the shards to back it up. If you've got enough on you, we're in business.
Show me what you got.
My pleasure.
Think you're getting into the cellar? Think again. Not unless you pay up. So, you want to work or not?
I was just about to leave.
Then what are you waiting for? Fuck off.
You know I can see you, right?
Only true servants of Ravok may enter this place. Are you a true servant of Ravok?
Tengus wants to put you in the blood cistern.
You're not serious. Fuck! I knew I was gone too long, and I expected punishment for it.
He knows you've been trading with outsiders.
Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck, 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 fuck! Ugh! How could I be so stupid? Thinking I could pull a fast one on the resistors?
What are you gonna do?
Get my family and get the fuck out of here. The guard shouldn't ask any questions, just as long as word hasn't gotten around about my planned punishment. At this point, you need to think about how to save your own ass. If anyone finds out you told me what Tengus is planning, you'll be his next target.
Fine. What do you suggest?
Tell him I've escaped. If I know him, he'll blame it on the poachers. You'll get away with it. Now go, please. There's no time to lose.
I don't have time for you right now.
Thieves get paid!
I don't have time for you right now.
What are you waiting for? Go and talk to Tengus.
I don't have time for you right now.
Ivan's gone. He must have escaped.
No one leaves the grotto if we do not will it.
Looks like his will was stronger.
Spare me your ridicule. I'll sort this out. Wait here.
Now do you believe me?
There's no denying it. The poachers let him get away. They have been nothing but negligent ever since we tasked them with maintaining the balance.
What are you gonna do now?
Nothing.
I don't understand.
Let Ivan enjoy his minor victory. Let him feel safe. His time will come. You can be sure of that. You, on the other hand, have truly proven yourself, and I appreciate your honesty. That's all that matters. The rest is none of your concern. It's up to me to keep the poachers under better control.
Think you get... Then what do you wait?
Environmental scan initiated. Large amount of debris detected.
I don't have time right now.
Stop, outsider. The Great Khan will speak with you.
What? Why?
He will now decide whether you may remain here. Khan will inform you whether he will allow you to remain here. Go and talk to him. May Ravok accompany you on your path.
I was told you wish to stay with us.
Nah, I'm just passing through.
Everyone here contributes to the balance. You must work like everybody else. We don't tolerate parasites. Show that you will act in our interest. Contribute.
What do you want me to do?
My overseers will instruct you. Enough talking. Duty calls. May Ravok watch over you.
You heard the Great Khan. Report to Tengus and Zarina. They will give you work.
I completed the work Tengus gave me.
Good. Your reward has been set aside.
Remuneration not proportionate to service rendered. Higher payment appropriate.
The drone wants more shards. Now that's a new one. But you did render us a great service. You have certainly earned a bit more. If you gain Zarina's trust too, Khan will speak with you again.
True strength comes from... You better have a good reason for interrupting my prayer.
I was sent by Khan. Do you have any work for me?
This is what you're interrupting me for? I demand respect from everyone, including you. Just remember this. I am the mistress of the Blood Shrine, witness to Ravok's mercy. You live or die at my command. You will be judged before me. Never forget that. But since you've already interrupted me, you might as well tell me again why you're here.
Khan sent me.
What does that mute want from me?
He sent me to...
Right, I remember now. You're looking for work? He must see something in you then. It's highly unusual for him to attend to a newcomer personally. Yeah. You could clean the shrine, or...
Or what?
I need someone neutral. Someone who doesn't believe in Ravok. Who can attend to a matter with fresh eyes.
So what is it?
Certain elements here in the grotto are trying to disrupt the balance. These individuals are extremely cautious. They would never reveal themselves to a Morcon.
Just how am I supposed to find them?
Take this amulet. It will draw them out. Show it around, but without being too obvious about it. Hopefully they will notice you.
About the amulet. Who should I show it to?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need you. Try it with someone like Dimitri or Marat at the gate. They see everything that goes on. Gosta and his bouncer are usually well informed too. Or ask around at the cellar.
Where did you get this amulet?
One of the gate guards, Marat, found it under a table down in the cellar. You can ask him about it yourself if you want.
What kind of people am I looking for?
All you need to know is that they're a threat to the balance and our way of life.
I just wanted to thank you again.
Thank me? For what?
For helping me with Khan.
I'm glad I could help. Between us, I think you being here could be the spark that ignites the flame of change.
Me?
That's what I'm hoping.
You seen this before?
An amulet? Sure. They're things you hang around your neck.
No shit.
It's kinda nice. Would you sell it to me?
Sorry, I'd rather keep it.
What for?
I'm trying to find out who it might belong to.
Can't help you there, but if you can't find the owner, I'll take it off your hands.
Hey, wait. That's the amulet I found in the cellar. How'd you get your hands on it? You better have a good explanation.
Zarina gave it to me. What do you know about it?
Zarina entrusted you with that? You're not even a Morcon.
That's why she chose me.
Not my place to question Zarina, so I'll tell you what I know. Was having a drink with Gosta in the cellar. I went to my table, stood on something hard. Found this amulet stuffed in a crack in the ground. Of course, when I recognized what it was, I went straight to Zarina and gave it to her.
Is that everything?
What do you mean? That's it. Just drop it. An outsider shouldn't get involved in our matters. Leave me alone. Got work to do.
What's that? Something to do with your task for Zarina?
I'm supposed to find out who the amulet belongs to.
I see. Well, it's your task. I won't be helping you.
Think you're getting into the cellar? Think again. Not unless you pay up. So, you want to work or not?
What needs to be done?
We have to clear rubble from the tunnels.
Where are the tools for me to do that?
Right there on the end of your wrists. Just shift the little pieces. Bigger ones are someone else's problem. Don't let me see you again until you've finished. What's that supposed to be?
So you haven't seen it before?
Looks religious. Maybe ask Zarina. She knows about that sort of thing.
About the rubble.
What about it?
I've cleared all the rubble.
What are you talking about? You hardly moved.
Are you taking this stuff or not?
What'd I look like, a fucking garbage dump? Throw it into one of the rubble heaps. Use the one in the living quarters. No one there's gonna complain.
You have to take a chance when you find them. Anyone in this?
Watch your step. It's dangerous here.
Finished, have you? Now, then fuck off! Didn't I tell you where to put the rubble?
I really couldn't care less. We'll leave over. Anyone who said those damn idiots?
I got nothing more to say to you.
should just chuck this junk and get back to Betulga.
Finished, have you? Now, then fuck off!
All done.
Yeah, not bad for a non-Morcon. Suppose you're expecting some kind of reward now.
Only the one that we agreed to.
You'll get what's coming to you. Don't worry. You will always be welcome here. Ghosta will serve you right away. May Oblivion find you.
I got nothing more to say to you.
Hey, do you have a few shards to spare for me?
What do you need them for?
Just thirsty, is all. Got dust in my lungs.
Here, take these.
Thanks. That's good of you. Now the day looks a little less bleak.
We should clean up our own house first.
Well, I feel like I'm repeating myself.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Very quiet.
What do I hear?
Aren't you making this a little too easy?
System optimization initiated. Recommend...
Not interested.
No matter what you say, I just won't be like that.
Whatever you want to tell me is probably unconvincing.
So, you made it past Betulga, huh? Welcome to the cellar, where only the alcohol counts. Here, this one's on the house.
Thanks.
If you want anything else, just holler. I don't serve piss here. Just the finest hooch from the hands of our dead enemies.
Is everyone treated so well here?
Of course! The best wares bring the best customers, as I always say. Not every innkeeper can say that with a straight face. Nobody here keeps a tab.
So, the guy at the door was an exception, right?
How so?
He was asking for shards.
Is that right? I'll deal with that right away.
She would go getting involved with him.
Sounds like trouble.
Off the stool, scum!
Dirt all day long.
Aren't you making this a little too easy?
Well, I feel like I'm repeating myself.
Start taking responsibility.
I think you're selling to my customers.
No,
Looks like Betulga's getting sloppy. Best remind him of his duties and introduce you to each other. You know the rule: no shards, no cellar.
I'll be sorted soon. Promise.
You'll be a bloody pulp soon. Get out of here, you fucking parasite.
You and me both.
I don't believe it. That damn beggar's back.
I really couldn't care less.
I got nothing to prove.
The enemy is advanced. It's about time we...
She would go getting involved with him.
We should clean up our own house first.
Whatever you want to tell me is probably unconvincing.
I really don't care that much.
I hate beggars. Those lowlifes have no business in my cellar. What have I got to be upset about? You want to buy something?
I need information.
Ah, then you've come to the right place. The only small problem is that talking gives me such a dry mouth. Of course, I'd love to just help myself to a drink, but I wouldn't be able to stay in business if I did. Know what I mean?
You want payment.
To the point, huh? Then, yes, some small remuneration is required. make a living after all, and times are hard. Cheer up, though. First one's for free.
Who could teach me something around here?
There are a couple of places where you can learn. If you're interested in melee combat, talk to Batulga, but you would have figured that out on your own. Attila would be an alternative, but you'd have to be quick about it. Who knows how long the old codger will be at it. I'm sure he's already rotting away in his arena. Sloppy can teach you a thing or two about mining, but who knows where you'll find his lazy ass. If you want to know how to survive out there for more than an hour, Vlad might be your man. I think, anyway. But fuck it. The most important thing is what I can teach you. I'll show you how to take damage. What good are your muscles if you can't take a hit? And if you look at it that way, you should invest your shards with me right now.
Teach me something.
Happy to. What'll it be?
What do you have to offer?
Take a look for yourself.
How did you come to have an inn?
The cellar ain't just any old inn. But how I came by it is a long story. Could give you the shortened version if you're really interested.
I'm all ears.
Okay. Well, I inherited the cellar from my father, Ravak bless his soul. Back then, he was a thorn in the Resistors' side. When the dispute between the poachers and the Resistors worsened, there was a change of thinking.
In what way?
Let's just say alcohol is good for more than just wrecking your liver. It can take the edge off pain.
So what?
Well, pain features pretty heavily in the Resistors' punishments. Haven't you heard of the Blood Cistern and the Tormentors? If not, then lucky for you. Not every Morcon who claims to serve Ravak can cope with torture without something to lessen the agony. The Resistors know that. That's why they turn a blind eye to booze. Don't practice what you preach, as the saying goes, I think. And all of this so the poachers don't go to the barricades.
I see. Then what?
Well, rowdy drunks are just as dangerous as a couple of troublemakers. So I devised a clever system to keep some order. Batulga.
Isn't that bad for business?
Not at all. Batulga makes sure that Only those with deep pockets are welcome in the cellar. Elex Ⅱ has a nasty habit of disappearing out of the pockets of those who don't know how to defend themselves. The system works for me. Yeah, some scum slips through here and there, but Tulga is always happy to take out the trash.
What can you tell me about this?
Interesting. How does a stranger get an amulet like this?
You recognize it?
That depends.
Give me a break.
Oh, I'm getting old. Memory's hazy. Ooh, a few shards should sharpen it, though.
Ⅱ sent me.
Ah, so you're doing a bit of digging around, are you? Well, I know a little about it. Come closer. Marat found it here. It bears the face of Crichton.
Who's Crichton?
Shh! Keep your voice down. You don't know? Crichton's the Forbidden God. He once existed peacefully alongside Ravak. But now, believing in him, even talking about him, can get you in a whole heap of shit. But it looks like there are still a few followers who haven't been murdered yet.
Did you see who lost it?
No, it was a busy night. Could barely keep tabs on the bar, let alone lost property.
What's so bad about it?
Well, let's just say whoever lost it won't be pleased. The amulet suggests there's a group of people who don't believe in the value of balance. I'd guess Ⅱ doesn't like that one bit.
I don't have any other questions.
That's good, because probably the only thing I haven't told you is the color of my underwear.
I need information.
What do you want to know? Remember to put a few shards on the table first next time. My mouth gets awful dry otherwise.
What's the word in the grotto?
Aha. Want to know what the local rumor mill's churning out, huh? Well, you've come to the right place. The word is, not all the poachers are bringing their loot back here. And since so few resistors drag their holy asses beyond the gate, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Who wouldn't mind a little something squirreled away for a rainy day? Guess you're wondering what that means to you, right? Well, one of my customers had one too many the other day and was babbling some real gems. Here, I made notes. Might just be a load of nothing, but only one way to find out. I'd go myself, but if I set foot from behind the bar, I reckon this place will burn down. If you want to hear other rumors, you know where to find me. Of course, if you dug a little deeper into your pockets, I could probably remember some interesting little tidbits.
Like what?
Stuff about Vlad and the voice of Khan, for example. Might be worth your while laying down some shards. Information is power and all that.
Nobody cares.
I heard things in Abessa are dire.
Don't worry about it.
Apparently they live to the north.
Son of a bitch just took off.
Just don't think about it.
Somebody's got to take care of idiots.
You have to take a chance when you find one.
Really? That's so?
If you believe the rumors, they left.
I've heard that before.
What did you say?
Lies in the dirt all day long.
No matter what you say, I just don't feel
Apparently they're still in Goliath.
Smells like trouble.
You and me both.
We're gonna have to do something about it.
We should clean up our own house first.
I really couldn't care less. Fortune favors the stupid.
You serious?
I got nothing to prove.
It doesn't leave me.
Listen, I said I'm not interested.
I've heard that before.
Just don't think about it. I don't believe everything you hear.
Good news is like what my kid.
Do you have anything else besides guarding the cellar?
I pray to Ravak and try to strengthen my spirit. I also teach pain, but you know that already. There are just too many who want to escape pain. Suffering is a necessary experience. But if your question is about the practical aspects of my work, I'd be happy to share my expertise.
Teach me something about fighting.
I'd be happy to.
Wait, I heard you had a certain amulet.
How do you know?
Does it matter? You got the amulet from Ⅱ, and now you're trying to find out who it belongs to. Come here. It's better we talk in private. Let's get to the point, okay? The amulet doesn't belong to you. I want it, and I want you to tell Ⅱ that someone stole it. So, name your price.
I have a couple of questions first.
Can I trust you and this machine?
Parameter trust, not found in subroutines. Please clarify query.
Oh, I mean, of course. I want to request that you refrain from logging the following interaction or providing records of it to third parties.
Query processing. Logging subroutine temporarily suspended.
Good. And what about you? Can I trust you too?
My question is, can I trust you?
The others advised me not to let you live. Don't make me regret not taking that advice. I suppose we both need to establish some trust. You're no Morcon. I'll answer your questions. But if I find you trying to trick us, I'll have to kill you.
Who are these others you're part of?
We're followers of Crichton. We work in secret in the very depths of the underground. If the Resistors found us, they'd torture and kill us.
And the poachers?
They're the same as the Resistors. Well, at least most of them are. They hunt us because we threaten their way of life. When the grotto opened up, old, forgotten ideals came flooding in. We're a threat to them.
They're afraid we'll be able to bring them down one day. What a day that would be.
What's the story behind the amulet?
The Crichton amulet goes back centuries. The story goes that there were once two gods, Ravak and Crichton. When we created the grotto to save ourselves from the Great Comet, they fought for dominion over our people. Obviously, Ravak won in the end. He banished Crichton from the kingdom of the Morkans and set out the commandments, which the Morkans still follow to this day. The commandments of balance.
You really believe in this Crichton god?
Of course. But he's so much more than just a god. He is inspiration itself. The embodiment of freedom, peace, and self-determination. Do you understand? We Morkans haven't always been so brutal. The old stories have been forbidden by Ravak's followers, but we remember them. We were once like everyone else outside the grotto. No prisoners, no torturing. We never inflicted any pain upon ourselves. And there were no blood rituals. We still remember those times, even if the others don't. Maybe now you see what's at stake here. Right here. Right now, the future of the Morkans is in your hands. Serena and her resistors can't be allowed to find out that Crichton's followers are growing in strength.
About the amulet. What are you going to do with it?
I trusted you. Now's the time for you to trust me. Give me the amulet, and I'll let you in on our plans.
Here, it's yours.
Thank you. I have to admit, I wasn't sure you weren't going to go to Ⅱ behind our backs. Now you're one of us, whether you like it or not. But don't worry. We won't let you down. We'll fight for a better future together.
What do you need from me?
We could really use some help from an outsider like you. Somehow we have to make sure that Ⅱ stops looking for us. The story of the amulet must come to its rightful end. But I know from my own experience that Ⅱ won't be satisfied until someone's been punished.
So you need a patsy?
Yes, it's the only way. Someone has to pay. If we can, we'll find a poacher to blame.
Not a resistor?
No. Ⅱ would see right through that.
So, what's the plan?
Find someone to plant the amulet on. Someone who Ⅱ thinks is stupid enough to keep hold of it, but not be a follower of Crichton. There's a trader in the living quarters who deals in stolen goods. We plant it on him and let Ⅱ know he has it. She'll find it with him, along with other illegal goods in his possession. That should be enough to convince her that there's no conspiracy against Ravak.
So, I'm doing the planting?
No, I'll do it. You stand out too much. I live here, and I'm a minion technician. Everyone knows me and ignores me. I blend in with the crowd. But I need you to make sure Ⅱ knows where to look. Go see her and tell her this. Someone stole the amulet while you were making your way through the living quarters. You overheard a conversation in the cellar between two men who were talking about a trader who deals in stolen goods. You don't know what these men looked like. It was dark. Got it?
So, I'll go to Ⅱ and tell her that someone stole the amulet. Then I'll say, when I was looking for the thief, I overheard a conversation in the cellar about a trader who deals in stolen goods. So yeah, I got it.
Good. Serena has spies everywhere. It won't take her long to find the traitor. You need to go straight to her and do what we talked about. Meanwhile, I'll hide the amulet. We'll talk after you come back.
No idea. About the amulet. Someone took the amulet.
What? You allowed it to be stolen? All you had to do was track down its owner. I have never encountered such incompetence! If that's all you have to say, I'll have you sent straight to the blood cistern.
That won't be necessary.
Explain yourself then, before I change my mind.
I think someone took it while I was in the residential district.
You better have more than that. What else do you have to report?
I went to the cellar. I heard about a trader who deals in stolen goods. I went looking for him when I realized the amulet was gone.
And who is this trader?
They say he does business in the residential district.
An illegal trader in the residential district. Not the first time I've heard such a rumor. I'll deal with it personally. If we find the amulet on him, I'll spare you the blood cistern. You'll need to come with us. I want you there when we search through his stock. Wait while I send my guards on ahead. They'll make sure he doesn't go anywhere. All right, let's follow them. And may Ravok grant you eternal torments if we don't find that amulet on him. Come on. We shouldn't keep my men waiting. They should already be inspecting the trader's goods. Remember that we are observers only. You are not to interfere with their search, no matter what. Quiet. I want to hear what the suspect has to say.
What the hell is this? I haven't done anything.
You are accused of dealing in illegal goods. You are further accused of being in the possession of illegal artifacts. Artifacts that seek to challenge the power of Ravok.
What? No, I would never do that. Okay, it's true I've been trading without a permit. But I would never sin against Ravok.
Have you found anything?
Yes, sir. This amulet was among his things.
What is that? I've never seen it before in my life.
Tell that to Ravok. And we'll see if he believes you.
I'll get you!
Come back here!
I really can't end.
Not getting away with this!
By Ravok. I was sure you were lying to me. Perhaps I should place more faith in you in the future. And in truth, I'm relieved an illegal trader was the one behind it all. We'd feared far worse. You did your job well. You may tell the voice of Khan that you have proven yourself to me. Now please leave me to my prayers.
You serious?
Whatever you want to tell me is probably unconvincing.
What did you say, Smoke?
What did you say?
Don't listen to that stupid shit.
What do I care?
If we don't stick together, we're lost.
Would go getting involved with him.
Always boozing.
They tell me you got Ⅱ off our trail. I'm sorry about what happened with that traitor. There was just no other way. But what matters is that now the Morcon still have a chance. Thank you.
I hope I won't regret this.
You won't. We'll make sure of it. There must be something. I know it's a lot to ask, but you're the only one who can help us. You're not a Morcon, yet you've earned Ⅱ's trust. We need a mole. Someone within the Morcon faction who shares our ideals. You've already proven that you can do it. We would accept you into our own inner circle. So, you willing to become our mole?
Okay. What do I need to do?
You're not a Morcon, so you'll need to stay on Khan's good side. You must do as he says. Otherwise, you'll never be able to become one of us. And because you're an outsider, we can't use you as a mole.
I'll be your mole.
But you're not a Morcon. Until you've gained Khan's trust, we can't use you as a mole.
Don't think about it.
If we don't stick together, we're lost.
You serious?
The way I see it, Tom.
I've gained Ⅱ's trust.
Did you now? Well, some achievement. Ⅱ is not easily impressed. Take this as a symbol of our appreciation. Excellent work.
I want to talk to Khan.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Tengiz is satisfied with your work, as you said. I'm glad to hear it. It seems Ⅱ trusts you. That speaks in your favor. That should suffice. Go to Khan. He is a man of few words, but he will want to share some with you.
You gain the trust of Tengiz and Ⅱ In recognition,
I will answer 2 questions. Choose wisely.
About my 2 questions. What is the balance?
The balance is a system of equilibrium that ensures our survival. When we were trapped down here, it was a vital system. Take food, for example. There must always be enough food for the people who need to eat. One more person, and there would not be enough food. One less person, and we would not have enough workers. The balance is a delicate machine that must never be askew. It has become more difficult to maintain, however, since the gates were opened. That's your first question. Do you have another?
Are there any Morcons who don't believe in Ravok?
There used to be. Dark times. Only the old remember. There was another god besides Ravok. Crichton. But that name only represents conflict now. A struggle that almost destroyed the Morcons. Forget I mentioned it. You've asked your 2 questions. But I am not finished with you yet. I have a task for you. Complete it to my satisfaction, and I will grant you a great honor. In any case, you have earned a place in the Morcon ranks. Enough talking. I must resume my duties.
You heard the Great Khan. I will explain everything else to you.
Khan mentioned a task for me. What does it involve?
It seems Khan sees great potential in you. He has been looking for a long, long time. Perhaps his search is finally over. But you must complete a test to prove your suitability before Khan will bestow upon you this great honor.
What kind of honor are we talking about here?
Once Khan considers you worthy, all will be revealed.
What kind of test?
Khan wishes to test whether you truly embody Morcon values. You are expected to help Vlad with his work. He is waiting. Go to him when you are ready to leave.
About Vlad.
Yes?
I'm expected to help Vlad with his work, huh? What does he do?
He is Khan's long arm. Whenever Khan needs a job done outside the grotto, Vlad does it. Khan trusts him unconditionally.
Where can I find him?
If he is not in the fields, he will be in the cellar.
Why does Khan want to test me?
He has a plan for you. It appears he sees something unique in you. I cannot reveal why he wishes to test you, for it may influence the trial. It is not my place to understand his selection, nor is it my right to scrutinize his decisions.
Only true servants of Ravok may enter this place. Are you a true servant of Ravok?
Death is lurking everywhere out there.
Ah, screw it. Clearly not getting rid of you that easily. What do you want?
Khan sent me.
Huh, good for you. Why should I care?
He says you're meant to test me.
Huh, does he now? And what if I don't feel like it?
Look, Khan told me to see you. So give me something to do, okay?
Son of a whore. I'm really not in the mood for this. Just tell me who you are and what you're doing here, okay?
My name's Jax.
Rings a bell. Have we met?
I don't think so.
Never mind then. So what are you after, Jax?
I'm looking for work.
No shit. Why else would Khan have sent you? Got nothing for you right now. I don't work on an empty stomach. On second thought, I do have work for you. How'd you like to help me gather some grub?
What does it involve?
Nothing much. Just a quick hunting trip. Get some breakfast. Can't stand the sight of damn rat meat anymore.
Note: rat meat should only be consumed with extreme caution. Rats contain deadly bacteria, viruses,
That's fine, thanks. I've heard enough. Machine?
My designation is CRONYU4.
Whatever. So what do you say? Should we go hunting?
Let's go hunting.
Don't worry, it won't be a long and arduous trip. Saw some big, juicy screamers in the ruins above the grotto, but we need to be extra careful. The area is overrun with mutants, and if we're really unlucky, some Reavers might show up.
Will that be a problem?
Ha! Not for me. Come on, let's get going. We haven't got all night, you know. Follow me. Never introduced myself, did I? Name's Vlad.
I've heard that before.
You know, Jax, you got a pretty unusual name.
It doesn't leave me totally.
Where are you from?
Oh, my life's been a journey. You know, twists, turns.
Hey, if you don't want to give me details, you could have just said so. Not a bad idea to keep things under wraps around here. You never know who's listening in. Fresh air. Man, that recycled, purified crap in the grotto ain't the same.
How does the air purification work?
Ravok knows. Do I look like a techie to you? Long as it works, right? Okay if we keep moving?
Sure.
Great. Off we go, then.
You can teach me something, can't you?
Maybe. But I won't have time until after the hunt. If you don't mind, I'm planning on making a little detour.
What kind of detour?
Got some business to take care of with a merchant. She's in an outpost of ours. More or less on the way up to the ruins.
I thought Morcons needed a permit for that.
What makes you think I don't have one, huh? Yeah, we have a lot of rules. But when you learn the system, you gotta love it. Anyway, let's take a quick breather. Maybe you'd finally like to tell me where you're from.
You want to know where I'm from?
For most people, it's a pretty simple question. Trying to run away from something awful you did in a past life?
Ever heard of Zakor?
Yeah? What about it?
That's where I'm from. I was once a commander in the war.
By Ravok, you were an Alb.
A long time ago, but yeah, I was.
Did you defect? Renounce them?
Seems so, doesn't it?
Man, takes a lot of courage to recognize your people's flaws and part ways, whatever the consequences. Respect that a lot. Anyway, enough jabbering. Let's get a move on. Not much further to the Morcon outpost.
What business do you have there exactly?
Just business. The details aren't any outsiders' concern. Tell me something. How'd you end up in the grotto?
Why you want to know?
Just curious. No need to get all defensive. Almost there. Hold on for a moment, okay? I'll be right back.
Oh, Vlad. What can I help you with?
You have it? You know what?
Yeah, I got it.
Hand it over, then.
I don't have it here, dipshit. It's in the usual place.
I already looked there.
Wait, what? Oh, shit. Someone must have stolen it. Look, I'll deal with this when I have a second.
You better. Anyway, I'm going. Got other things to be doing. Well, I'm done here. Shall we carry on?
About that merchant.
Yeah, what about her?
What did you trade with her?
Nothing interesting. I bring her a few odds and ends from the grotto. She gives me stuff in return. Nothing more to say, really.
You're not telling me what's really going on.
What do you... Look, just keep your nose out of it, okay? None of your damn business. Maybe I'll share a few details if we get to know each other better.
Whatever you're up to, I want in.
Just like that, huh? Let's finish the hunt first, okay? I'll think it over.
Let's go.
Sure, follow me. You're an interesting guy, you know that?
You've got some nerve.
Really? In what way?
The second you catch a whiff of profit, you dive in head first. Screw asking if what we're up to is above the board or not.
Does that bother you?
Me? Not one bit. You just might want to be more careful about who you make these kind of offers to.
But I gotta admit, you got guts. Pretty ballsy to wander around a Morcon outpost like you own the place. Aren't you scared, kid?
Should I be?
Let's just say, it's lucky for you I'm not hungry.
What are you on about?
I'm a Morcon, right? Everyone knows we eat children and defile corpses. No? Not ringing any bells? Never mind then. Wasting my time.
Can you sell me some goods?
No. No, I can't. I'm not a merchant. I just make sure everyone in camp has everything they need. I divide up the rations, replace blunt weapons with sharp ones, stuff like that.
Could I have some rations?
Well, I can't help but notice you're not a Morcon, but one little helping can't hurt, right? Here, this should be a juicy little treat. Actually, thinking about it, there's more than enough to go around. Always having to throw away rotting rat corpses. I'll put you on my list. Grab a bite once a day, every day, if you like. What do you think?
Sounds good. Thanks.
Okay, so I just need to know your name.
Jax.
Jax what?
Just Jax.
Okay, noted. Anything else I can do for you, just Jax?
Is there no way I can buy anything from your stockpile?
What part of no chance don't you get? Unless you have something really convincing up your sleeve, you're out of luck, kid.
Would this do the trick?
Nope.
How about this?
Still no.
This'll change your mind.
Were you dropped on your head when you were a kid? You could give me 5 times that and the answer would still be no.
Stop that!